Good morning, Octopath Traveler community. Doing the patch notes overview is normal, except that for some reason, they didn't post these online at all. They're only in-game. This is very weird because they just randomly gave a new buff for like an older character without any prior announcement or thing. So I guess we just got it at the exact same time as CN, I suppose, or they didn't even get it. I'm not 100% sure, but this week's rerun unit, because we're following the same every other week as a new unit system, is Santos is getting his actual banner, even though he already got 6-star randomly earlier. So he exists now if you didn't get him. And we're getting the side story update. So we're getting the second part of the side story, new special tasks probably related to the side story, job towers, cycling, and thief and dancer training. So make sure you've done that. He gets Santos if he wasn't maxed, or if you do get him new, he now has extra hunts. Ignore this because this is always bad. And he did get buffs, and there's really nothing else to show, so this video is going to be really short. I'm just going to explain his buffs now. I just was showing my in-game feed so you can see that, but we're going to hide that. And I've already updated the spreadsheet for his buffs. Okay, so they didn't change that much. His same flaws exist, is that he doesn't have init damage cap up or init potency up, so it still kind of hurts him a lot. So what they did is that the start of battle, where he gains an extra 2 BP, so he can start battles with 5 BP. He also gives himself his great Sacred Flame Blessing buff for 2 turns now, which is 5 BP regen. So that basically just means he has 5 BP for the first 3 turns of battle, which is pretty good for setting up buffs. Because he has the ability to do things like this, where he can give everybody defense up, or he can buff everybody's attack and AoE defense. So now he can set up to be a more support based unit, I guess, and sub DPS for sword. And the reason I say that is because they changed his TP skill to basically be his old EX skill but better, and they gave him a new EX skill entirely. And so his old EX skill was just the HP barrier and SP stock and Great Flame Blessing, and that's it. And his TP skill was a 4-hit random target that self-buffed his own P attack and sword damage, which was useful to use. You always took his TP skill into battle. Now it's 1 times per battle only, which isn't really that big of a deal. It's only bad for wave battles, but for normal fights that doesn't matter that much. He gives, so basically at the beginning of battle you could do 100% max HP barrier, 20% SP stock, and 15% sword and P attack and sword damage over 5 turns. But now it's all allies, not just himself. And they still get the 5 BP regen. So he's just also going to stack his BP regen up with the ones he has, because unique buffs can't be extended, but they can be stacked with themselves. So if you do use this turn 1, he's just getting another turn on top for himself and giving everybody 5 BP. So literally everybody that's going turn 1, if you use this, can just max boost everything they want. And then they gave him a new EX skill, which just gives him a better nuke. Now he can use it 2 times a battle, starting from turn 3, which means that's fine because you never need to attack that early anyway. And now he basically has a 6 to 11 hit, so an 11 hit sword that hits fire and light weakness that's stronger than his original nuke, which was this one, the 8 times 90. It's now just stronger, 11 times 100 minimum. So he can be a viable sub DPS now. The only problem is that this isn't gonna make him last any longer, because Odio O has a 12 hit, Pardis is stupid, Black Knight in the future just completely destroys both of them. So it's fine. It's a good sub DPS now, because like I said, he can cap active P attack up and AoE debuff for a long amount of turns and give 15% sword damage up. And if you combine that with Odio, who can give the front row all damage up, that could cap all damage up for the front row in terms of sword. So it's fine. I not really, like I said, it's not the greatest thing in the universe, but I mean, it's something that exists. If you want a little mini pull or not to pull, don't. If you don't have Santos, don't pull. This is 100% bait. Odio is in a couple weeks, probably more than likely he's within 3 to 6 weeks. If you don't have Odio and his Giga buffs, let's just explain that real quick. I'm gonna do a full video on Odio O's Giga buffs, but if you haven't looked at the spreadsheet, I just want to explain this real quick because this is important. This is why you should not pull for Santos right now if you don't have them. All right, this is why. I just look at this man real quick. All right, look at this man real quick. How he gives himself 100,000 damage cap up. That's a buff. which means you can extend it with somebody else. All right, like then he still could do the AOE Undying. He still has the AOE sword, but now it's guaranteed a high chance to inflict the stuff. The main thing that's crazy is that the reason they changed his kit is the 6-star upgrades and stuff are no longer crap, because now his 6-star upgrade is that he gives himself potency up 100% whenever he takes damage, and he just always has P attack up, damage up, and guaranteed crit. So he just has permanent dead aim. Because of that, he always has the ZX skill ready, and even though it's only 2 times per battle, at max boost take 80% damage to deal 12 hits. So that's going to guarantee he gets 100% potency up for 12 hits. That's why Odio is cracked, because you've been hearing about it. So this is your main DPS in a couple weeks. If you already have Saz, then he becomes a good sub DPS and buffer. But do not pull him if you don't have him. It's bait. Save your rubies. Other than that, that's all the stuff this week. Next week will probably be a new unit, which means next week we have a 33% chance of getting Relisha, Soben, or Ori. So place your bets now. Anyway, that's all for this week's. If you have any questions, let me know down below. If there's anything else you want to see. Otherwise, please follow, like, and subscribe for more COTC content to come. And I will catch you all guys in the next one. See ya.